Get back. Get back.
Outside. Here's that video. In the video, you can see the coyote biting the toddler right in front of their home. Fortunately, that girl's dad was able to pull her away and scare off the coyote. Well, tonight we learned officials came by their home today to collect the clothes his daughter was wearing during the attack. He says they want to collect DNA samples to begin the process of tracking down and trapping the animal. Unfortunately, he says his daughter is now scared to just go outside. Here's that video. In the video, you can see the coyote biting the toddler right in front of their home. Fortunately, that girl's dad was able to pull her away and scare off the coyote. Well, tonight we learned officials came by their home today to collect the clothes his daughter was wearing during the attack. He says they want to collect DNA samples to begin the process of tracking down and trapping the animal. Unfortunately, he says his daughter is now scared to just go outside.
All praises to Yahweh, all praises to Yahweh Shai, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the believers. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. This lesson is entitled, Choose Life, Not Death. Choose life. Do not choose death. Deuteronomy 30 verses 15. Deuteronomy 30 verses 15. See, I have set before thee this day life and good and death and evil. In that I command thee this day to love the Lord Yahweh thy power, to walk in his ways and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply. And the Lord Yahweh thy power shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. But if thine heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall draw away and worship other gods and serve them, I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land whether thou passest over Jordan to go to possess it. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live, that thou mayest love the Lord thy power, and that thou mayest obey his voice, and that thou mayest cleave unto him. For he is thy life, and the length of thy days, that thou mayest dwell in the land which the Lord Yahweh sweareth unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give them. So, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai raised up the prophets, the men of the Lord that are on the highways and the hedges, teaching the truth, of the Holy Bible. And they're doing this so that you can be spared from the evil that's coming upon the earth, because the Lord is going to judge the earth in righteousness. Okay? All right? And you have seen the signs. The rivers drying up. The largest earthquake in the world has been activated. Inflation's causing commotion all over the earth. Okay. All right. China, UK, Europe, they're in a cold winter without no heat. They blew up the gas pipeline from Russia, so they're experiencing inflation. All right. So the Lord is judging the earth. Farmers, they can't plant food due to Esau, Edom, and the World Economic Forum shutting them down. So if you can't see that we're at a time of judgment, I don't know what to tell you. All right. Kanye and Kyrie came forth and lit a fuse and a match that's still burning in people. All right. Christians coming out the woodworks. So the Lord is going to bring a tsunami of sorrow upon all you wicked sons and daughters of Israel that will not return to the true gospel. Salakia, Esau Edom was raised up to be the wicked on the earth, and they are tired of all the poor in the world. They stole all the money. All right. Just heard today that they have a hidden ledger. Okay, a whole nother account. $65 trillion. I don't know if this is true or not, but that's what I heard recently. Okay, but it doesn't matter. We're way above the amount of debt that we should be in America, Babylon the Great. 35 trillion, right? So the Lord is going to repeat what he did in 70 AD. And that's what is happening. Instead of being surrounded by stakes in the ground and we're held in on every side and can't get out to get food. That's what happened in 70 AD. And the people starved inside, and they came in with the military. The same thing is going to happen all over again. This time, they're using the mighty dollar to do it. Okay, by mass printing it, they pretty much destroyed it, and now we got mass inflation, and that's pretty much going to get so bad that you're not going to be able to afford nothing at all. Okay, there will be mass protests. There will be also people in the streets, and after that, the people are going to seek ways of getting what they want, and that's going to be by way of invading your home and taking the little bread and food that you have. Okay, that's what's coming. Okay, so Ezekiel 7:1. Says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, also that thou son of man, thus said the Lord power unto the land of Israel, and the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. And my eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abomination shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. So that's what's coming. Okay. All right. Jeremiah 30 and verses 4. And these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man does travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved out of it. Okay, so a great evil is coming upon the land by none other than the sword, Esau, Edom, and the other nations. Alright, I guess we can go to Psalms 17 and 13 and read about who the sword of the Lord is. Alright, it is the wicked, none other than Esau, Edom. Alright, it says, arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay, so Esau, Edom is done stole all the money. They gave 1% loans to BlackRock investment in order to buy up all the housing, in order to put you in straits. Okay, they not your friends. They put you in straits. All right, average house now, what, 300,000? Okay, all right. They got rich and we're getting poor. Inflation's continuing to rise. All right, and it ain't gonna stop. All right. Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince. Let me highlight that real quick. The great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to the same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that is found written in the book. Okay, so the Lord is not playing. Okay, he's going to allow them to carry on with their new world order and with the destruction of Babylon the Great. All right, which is America. All right. Second Esdras 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them from the beginning. Okay. Verses 9 here, Salakia. Then shall be sanctified. Okay, let me start over. Salakia. And verse 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. But this is the point. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. For as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open to them, understood not, but despised it. And this is the point. The same must know it after death by pain. Okay, so that's why we're asking you in this lesson to choose life, not death. Okay, all right, because the Lord is going to allow Esau, Edom, to do what he do when he comes in like a flood. Okay, all right, so Let's go to 2 Esdras 8:1. And it says, and it reads, and he answered me, saying, the Most High has made the world for many, but the world to come for few. Okay, let's continue to read that. I will tell you a similitude, Esdras, as when thou ask the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much mold, wherein of earthen vessels are made, but little dust that the gold cometh of. Even so is the course of the present world. There be many created, but few that shall be saved. So the Lord is looking for his elect, okay? And it's gonna be a terrible time, okay, when this when they bring in the central bank digital currency and they crash this economy. All right, because that's when people are gonna pick up their guns and they're gonna do whatever they gotta do to survive. All right, and the Lord is gonna release the beast of the field on people. Okay, so it's gonna be death by mauling and every other way that you may wanna describe it, because the Lord's day is gonna be a time of vengeance. Okay, all right. So let's go to Jeremiah 15. All right, 15, 1 through 3. Then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. Cast them out of my sight, and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for the death, to the death, and such as are for the sword, to the sword, and such are for the famine, to the famine, and such are for the captivity, to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour. So the Lord is going to allow you to be consumed when he judges the earth on judgment day, which is the Lord's day. All right. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? And that's the reason why the warnings are going out. Okay? All right? Because the Lord is not going to be playing. All right? He's going to allow Esau Edom to do what he do best. All right? Ecclesiasticus 39:28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire and hail, and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpion, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon the earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and double honors to the elders and great millstone. Shalom.